Hi everybody, welcome to the next episode of Darkest Dungeon 2. Today, we're gonna be trying out another dumb team, because I like dumb teams. Basically what we're going for here is a rank 1 Orphan Runaway play, where she's gonna be bonking people with Ransack and Searing Strike, because Runaway gets plus 40% damage to rank 1, so that's something we're gonna try to play with. I may have to switch on Firestarter for the crit value, which could be a good idea. It could be better than like Hearthlight maybe, but we'll have to see. We're also running a Chaplain Vestal, Bonkstall basically. We're gonna try to see if we can get Mace Bash operating properly. Then we have Banneret Crusader and a Virtuoso Jester. So it's kind of a weird. We've got the ladies up front, tanking everything for us and dealing the majority of the damage, maybe. We'll see. See how it goes. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll probably notice there's no game music. It's because I'm vibing with music on Twitch right now, and copyright strikes are a thing. So, hey, hello to my future self, as I'll be watching this again on YouTube. Hey, the real people, the real hardcore fans are the ones who watch the stream and then watch the VOD on YouTube later. Y'all real. Only trial. Ladies, yeah, they should call this the ladies first team. Hopefully none of them die first.
Even your valley.
YouTube, you shall never be on our level. Hey, YouTube might say the same to y'all. Just saying. Alright. So I've gone with Razor's Wit here because this allows us to have the Jester go first, and then we can Holy Lance, which is good. Take advantage. We might as well try to spread burn around. Like, it doesn't hurt us to have some burn going. We can Sanctuary here. Imagine missing streams. I know, absolute clowns, everybody. Then I'll go to YouTube and say the same about Twitch users. Hey, you're playing the long game, huh? So obviously the point here is to try and get as much. We want the conviction on her, right? Because that's where it goes best. She doesn't feel super tanky right now. Normally I feel like she's tankier, but I guess she's not. I'm just kind of seeing things in my head. Hey, look at that. Good crit. So, yeah, 4 to 8 damage. When we think about it, normally it's 3 to 6. She's doing 4 to 8. So the range is definitely increased because of that 40% damage. Like, 8 damage is not a bad hit for her, right? So you can't really complain there. Start a fight between YouTube and Twitch fans. I don't want to do that. That would be mean. 9 to 13. There we go. Some good damage. Talgar says, started watching streams after following YouTube vids. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who watches any of the videos, and especially people who come over here. I appreciate all of you. If you're just watching on YouTube, if you're lurking here in chat, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, I do appreciate y'all. And YouTube has been really good for me. Like, people come and watch and stuff. I was really annoyed today. I posted a video on YouTube, and it didn't go public, but it posted live. And so for like the first 4 hours, the video just got like 4 views. And then it eventually like kind of got thrown to the feed and stuff. It was really weird, but it's like set the video back like really hardcore, which is just really annoying to see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade Ransack. We get that additional damage, and then I'm probably gonna upgrade Sanctuary. Getting the additional guard and the block plus is gonna be really good for us. Let's go for that. As far as where we're going, avoid the Hoarder, lower disease resist for the Sprawl. Now, Bonnie doesn't suffer as much in the Sprawl as she normally does, because we're not really trying to burn that much. So maybe we'll try for an early Sprawl. Early Sprawl can be really scary, though. Speed is definitely a thing of all time. I see Gnarly Knuckles. I take Gnarly Knuckles. Ooh, I don't know. I mean, medical. No, we take Gnarly Knuckles. We're trying to get Bonnie doing some good damage. That's really gonna help her out. Do we have any? First of all, let's get food before I get too crazy with it. Food is a necessity.
Something to ease the
Okay, now we can look at other stuff. And let's see. Is there anything we want to get rid of here? Fanatic Fearing would be good because that's gonna cause us some issues. I think the biggest one to try and get rid of is stiff knees. That speed is going to be killer on us. There we go. Got rid of it. Cool. I might try to get rid of Fanatic Fearing, though. It's limited in how much it's going to affect us. It might not really be worth the cost. We should also think about our pet. What do we want to get for a pet here? One day I need to try and make this carrion eater work for us, man. I've used this pet like maybe 3 or 4 times, and it's just so, I don't know. It does give you more options for healing. Like, it basically gives you like really powerful Vanquisher if you can hit a corpse for a lot of damage. Burning with the pain of not having parents. Oh my god. Ugh. I love how they were like, hey, what classes can we come up for Runaway? Well, she's an orphan. Hey, that's cool. We can make that her identity. Like, what? I mean, I guess Batman did too, so, you know, whatever. Nah, we'll just go with Slime. Slime's easy. Take some Burn Salve. I'm gonna try to kind of keep us alive here. I think Laudanum is also gonna be a good benefit for us. Some Burn Salve, but some... Okay, so Bonnie's got some decent speed now, which is good. Let's go ahead and get everybody fed here. I do not think we're going to be going for the Librarian. I do think this team could do it, but I don't think it would be an easy fight, and I don't think that doing it this early is a good idea.
Behold.
Buddy be like, this is where... Yeah, Buddy's like, yeah, this is where I go to the woods. Look at where I killed my family, my adoptive family. I mean, at least it was her adoptive family, I guess. We're gonna go for the cash.
The route will exact a toll on wheel and axle both.
Cage Creature. Cage Creature gets us some pustule salves and or pulsating hearts. Do we have anybody with really good bleed resist? We do have somebody with decent bleed resist. Pulsing heart is not a bad trinket to get. If you can get the bleed resist up, it's basically just guaranteed regen. Which is potent. It gives us a lot of good healing. Oh my god, now that's a start. And lightning element right off the bat. So we get the dodge going quickly, which is awesome. Don't really need the anti-venom, but we'll take it. Yes, absolute game. Now, everybody wants to go for the lair, but I do not think that's a good option for us. We're going to go for the resistance encounter, unfortunately. And we just get more value out of a resistance encounter than we do out of doing 2 fights in a lair that get us just a little bit of money. Well, we'd get a bit more money than that, but... Why did she cure stress here? Is that a memory thing? Yeah, it is. Okay, making sure. Alright. We may take off Encore. I don't know how much... Like, Encore is good to have. I just don't know if it's, like, the best value, but... That was a low roll, but it can do up to 13 damage right now, which is pretty dang good. Getting speed on Vestal will probably be something we really want to go for. Like, if we can get her guarding early, it's going to be really good for us.
Empowered, emboldened.
Wow, that was lucky. Yes, everybody get your fishing in. There we go, 11 damage. I mean, that's not bad, man, like, for that kind of damage. I can take the hit here, it's fine.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
No, no, you're supposed to dodge that. This is fine. This gives her a strength token. I would love it if Conviction could proc on her, like, tap, like getting a dot tap on her. Now that would be really interesting.
Bravo.
It would probably be too strong, but it would be interesting to say the least. We should go for the kill. Take my first catch, and now Rangers took my second. Not meant to fish today. No. Keep fishing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything will be okay. Unfortunately, I can't do too much here because... So we'll go ahead and throw Divine Comfort up. This will counteract a lot of the dots, which is good. Just kind of ease our pain and suffering here a little bit. There we go, get the kill. I've hooked my arm. I've only been fishing a handful of times in my life. It's not a hobby that I'm super into or anything, you know? I mean, some people absolutely love it. It's just not my thing.
An unexpected find.
That voice line always cracks me up because it's like, bro, I got like a few spoons, like literally a few spoons. Like, you sure that it was that unexpected? Fucking Wayne's over here like, oh my god, spoons. I mean, like, maybe he's a spoon collector. Which is a thing. People collect spoons. That is a valid thing. All right, who's got a better relationship? All right, Henry does. Take Henry here. Extracting a hook from your flesh is not valid. Yeah. I would imagine it is not the most enjoyable experience in the world, right? Well, that's unfortunate. This team is probably not gonna do great things to us, I would imagine. Yeah, that was a really good move on their part, was the dodge right on him. He's gonna Infernal Taskmaster. And of course it's gonna crit, because that's just the way that goes. Yeah, Infernal Taskmaster is a scary move, man. Because it just adds debuff to everybody on your team, and then you suddenly just have like 400 burn. At least you caught something, even if it was your own arm. I mean, valid, yeah. At least that's something, right? Yeah, I'm a real catch. There you go. There you go. That's the way. That's how you gotta look at it. Oh man, Jester doing like no damage here. There we go. All right, so we got rid of the burning guy, which is good. Funeral Pyre doesn't do anything for him right now. Kind of a waste of a move because they're at full health. Chaplain just eating all this damage here. There we go. She does get those hits where she like kills, which is great. Don't get me wrong. Get some block going here. Damage mitigation is most likely the name of the game here. I'm just gonna try to let that riposte kind of do its own thing. Which maybe I shouldn't be doing, but it'd be difficult for me to kill him anyway. Oh, now that's some damage. All right, Bonnie. I see you. I don't want him to go forward because it's going to make her job really hard. Oh, this ignores... When it's higher level, it ignores everything, right? Yeah. We'll just go for the kill here.
A righteous action.
It doesn't consume at 1 token, so not really a huge issue. Do we have a heal on anybody? I guess we can go here. I guess he's our primary healer, isn't he? Which is a little scary. Does he have a guard on this path? I don't think he does, right? No, he does on one of his other paths. That may have been... Is it Templar that guards? May have been a good option, just so she has another option for Mantra, but... Alas, here we are. Yeah. Okay, rank 2 has given us a problem here. It's not a good rank for us to be trying to hit. Jesus Christ. Oh no, come on. This one man is gonna single-handedly kill us.
Who knows what lurks in the beyond?
Yeah, this is not good. God damn, dude. That was a rough fight.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some
I
of
mean,
these well-worn
Sacred
relics.
Scribblings is good. Sure. Oh no, we don't want that on him. He's too slow for it. Yeah, he ends up getting well, he has a 10% chance, but we can just throw it on her. I mean, she's not gonna be burning much, but she will be burning. All right, hospital is definitely something we need to be doing. Vestal be struggling. I don't think Vestal's really the one struggling right now. I almost think Banneret is. I think Junior's got a roll. It's just not a great roll. I wish she could heal from up here. Like, I hate that she basically loses Ministration's value and Divine Grace value. Like, I know she can heal with Mantra, but that heal is very weak. I guess we should probably just upgrade it, right? Because it heals herself for 25 as well, which is really big. Hey, Elias, how's it going? It's going well. How about yourself? Let's double check that there's nothing we absolutely need to get rid of, right? Like, head injury is going to be something we do want to get rid of. And then let's just go ahead and heal her up. She needs it. I don't normally use that, but it is something we should probably be thinking about. We can just grab some healing salve while we're at it. It's unfortunate use of all our money, but it is fine. Doing all right? Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. All right, we don't really have the money for the Hoarder, plus avoiding him gives us mastery points. How are we doing on mastery points? We have 1. So, should get 3, maybe 3 or 4 from this region. Okay, Warlord fight. Do we have anything that helps us with this? No, not a Warlord fight, but... I mean, it could be. We've gotten a 1% Warlord a few times now. I should have thrown on Dragonfly, is what I should have done. This is going to be a painful fight for us, I think.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Yeah. Man, 2 hits and it only goes up to 4. It's kind of gnarly, huh? That's kind of gnarly. Oh, really? It resists the burn? It... Why does it even have burn resist? Come on. The wood is wet or something. That's like the explanation. It's a little soggy.
Measured and steady.
Oh my god, did it resist the burn? No, it just doesn't burn on? No, Searing Strike burns, right? It doesn't need combo to burn. What? Why did it not burn it at all? I don't know what's happening. I don't understand anymore, chat. Also, how is Hand of Light a melee attack? We just we talk about that a little bit. I mean, she's doing good damage. Like, I really can't complain. It's just funny, is all. Like 11 damage there. Yo, Speedy! Thank you very much for the 2 months. I appreciate it.
With coin in hand.
Unique boss barrier, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's an elite, super elite version of it. Thank you very much for the sub, my friend. I very much appreciate that. We definitely need to upgrade Jester's damage as well. His burns are helping us though. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this now. That's weird. It doesn't even seem to be trying to proc the burn. Like, it didn't give a resist or anything. That was odd. Respect, you appreciate that, Rumble. Oh, come on in. How you doing?
Impunity.
All right, grab what we can here. Orphan gaming minus burn. Yeah, Orphan no burn gaming. I mean, it's definitely a style of play. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's a style. Here we are.
Unhinged by the impending apocalypse, the fanatics burn book and building.
Hello there, gamers. Hello there, Josh. How's it going? How you doing? 2 minus 2 equals 0. Yeah. Exactly. All right. Take a look at Vestal. Who can she lose relationship with more? Henry. Okay. Just trying to keep relationships in the neutral territory as much as possible. Yeah, this is not a fun fight. Okay.
Cunning.
Really?
Glittering gold.
Yo,
trinkets
Rumble,
and
thank you very much
baubles.
for the 5 bits. Game looks cool. Love from
Paid
Wales.
for in
Ah,
blood.
from all the way from Wales. Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. I haven't been to Wales in a very long time. I don't do that. That's just asking for trouble. That's gonna throw him right to rank 1, you know it. And then he's gonna blow up. I'm gonna have a bad time of it. Yay! Good job, blind. Everybody misses. What's the gimmick of this comp? Basically, we're building this around rank 1 Orphan Runaway doing lots of melee damage. That's about it, bro. We'll see how that pays off. Good dodge. That's what I like to see. Coward Buttus. Good job, butt spot. We love butt spot here. Yeah, once Mantra gets upgraded, she will be able to heal herself, which is definitely something that's good. A little handle light here for the strength token. Help prevent some of the bad situations. We do have Battle Ballad on. So it's useful when we need to move Crusader or something around. I would say, yeah, it's useful at times. It just depends. We just have to get the lineup right. Yeah, Fire Rises on him is scary. Oh, come off it with a burn resist multiple times. Okay, he's up here. Oh god, he's here. Oh no. Okay. Okay, we should be fine. This is my play. Hey! Perfect.
A simple variable. Easily resolved.
We're okay. Everything's fine. There's no new sun today. That Series Strike isn't even upgraded and it's doing 10 damage base. Like, why is it doing so much damage? I mean, I know we've got Gnarly Knuckles and stuff, but I feel like it's doing more damage than Ransack has been doing. That was lucky. That was all skill. That was all skill. There was no luck involved in that. All right, this is not a game of luck or RNG. It's a game pure skill-based factors. Just like getting a random greater anchoring charm and also a Ladern Lantern is a thing. We need to get his speed up, honestly. I guess the piercing is probably better. And we'll just throw this here for now. He might get vulnerable now and again. It's not the end of the world. Chaplain Gaming. We are chaplaining gaming. I'm kidding. That wasn't all skill. That was a lot of that was not skill. I mean, This could get us something nice. Like, this fight is maybe good. I'm gonna go to the right, though.
Brace up. There's danger on this path.
What do we get here? Cage creature, that's good. I'm still thinking pulsing heart might be a good option for it. If we can find a bleed resist trinket, which is like not an uncommon trinket to find, right? I think we can get some pretty good value out of it. Like, pustule salve is fine, but getting that little bit of regen is always nice. And I think Crusader could definitely benefit from it. I'm gonna take this off though. We're gonna need that, or not need it. We're gonna want that, I think, but we need to get a speed up. I think that's gonna be the biggest issue. And we go for the unsettling portrait. Really wants Tango Trinket? She does, yeah. Honestly, one that might give us a lot of value is if we can get the Warlord's helmet trinket. Is it the helmet that gives guard? Because then she can have she can kind of heal a lot. But then we kind of want to throw in a rank 1. Maybe that's not the best thing in the world, but anyway, we'll see. Okay, I'm just gonna encore here. I guess honestly, I keep thinking, I'm like, man, I need to open up with Sanctuary. I could just encore into Sanctuary, so she always goes first. Yeah, that's always a feels bad moment where that doesn't really pan out for us. Hey man, that's not bad at all, huh? All right, tank stole. If I can get Chaplain popping off properly, I'm gonna feel really good about it, because I've never really been able to get it operating right. So.
A brilliant conclusion.
Yeah. 13 damage, man. That's a good number. Okay, all right. These ladies are popping off a little bit. Keeping the block up to mitigate as much damage as possible. Bat Bonnie doing wonder. The Bat Bonnie, yeah. Is that what we're calling Orphan Runaway? Bat Bonnie?
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Bonk stole and bonk away. The bonkening is happening.
Scavenge what you can.
Okay, I mean, these two are doing well, and we don't even have anything. Like, we don't have Mace Bash upgraded. I think Sanctuary is going to be a big... Not Sanctuary. I'd like to get Mantra upgraded, just because we're not always going to go for the hit. We're going to need the heal sometimes, and that 25% heal on herself is really potent. Especially since she's probably going to be healing those two, so it's kind of always going to heal them both up. Because it goes up to 15% for the other person, right? Yeah. Plus some stress reduction, which, like, that's great. Like, Chaplain, she popped off so much I use Mantra as my primary heal. Yeah, that's kind of where I want to get with it, right? Quirk, don't really care that much. This could give us... I don't remember... This give us... I don't remember what the trinket is that we get from this. We'll see. Martyr.
Amidst the spoils.
Caked palette, that's what it is. Copy positive token or copy negative token. Who's got good debuff resist? No, debuff resist won't apply because it's a copy, not a... Like, it's a guarantee to go through. If we can also get her, like, a greater protectorate, too, to kind of buff that heal a little bit, I think we could probably get Mantra popping off. Because Mantra also has no cooldown, right? Which is one of the benefits of it. Okay, so... Let's go with Encore. If we can get this working right, feeling good, I'll be happy. Man, the double blind is not a great feeling, though, that's for sure.
carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
Oof.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
They really need to tighten the ransack range. I think ransack. I don't mind the damage on ransack being a little like, because ransack has utility outside of damage, right? I think searing strike is really what needs to look at more than anything.
All manner
Yo,
of diversion
Mariner.
and dalliance await
How's it
those
going?
who cross the threshold with
How to
coin
become
in
Mrs.
hand.
Britishbrat. Oh, fuck, sorry. This isn't Google. Fuck. Oh, shit, sorry. How's it going, Mariner? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Seiji from Very Annoying Rank 4. Yeah, I think it's okay as is. I think Searing Strike is what's suffering more than Ransack, personally. Oh my god, stop critting, you fucking dumb dog. Get out of here. Nobody likes an overachiever. Just throw on comfort. Cheney, how you doing? How's the gaming? It's going. It's kind of a weird team that we're playing, but it's panning out for us so far. Yeah, thankfully the dog's fucking dead. It's more for disruption than anything. Yeah, definitely. I agree.
A small foundation of trust.
I know I'm using all my healing salves like early, but I'm trying to be good about just using items when I need them. Like having high health or more health is good. Don't like the combo interaction though. I don't dislike it, but yeah, but I like the spread burn. But it might feel, honestly, with the utility, sorry, excuse me, that Ransack has with disruption, I think the spread burn might be better on Searing Strike and make that more of a burn move, like kind of increase the base burn and the spread and stuff. I think that's maybe a better. Yeah. Wow. I know. Exactly. Some more health on her is fine. She's doing well right now. We're trying to, this is my first time really trying to make, not my first time, but like we're making Bonkstool work, I think, so far. These two up front are feeling pretty good together. They're chugging out some damage. Got to do. Didn't mean all caps. How dare you, Psycho? How dare you scream about fish in my chat? Psycho, how you doing, bud? I appreciate y'all. Y'all are cool people. I'm still in love with the emotes, man. I'm really happy I got those made. All right, Altar of Cowardice. This could be a problem for us. Fishing is my purpose in the stream, yeah, and enjoying the spicy runs. Are these runs that spicy? Yep. The emotes are good. Yeah, dude. She did an amazing job with the emotes, man.
Who knows what
Like this, I
lurks in the
fucking love
beyond.
this emote. That's why you sub to BB, because I've got good emotes now. Alright, bud. Stupid evangelists are stuck in the bed. They're kind of all over the place right now. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. The disruption that this team does is annoying, to say the least. Next rework when? I don't know.
As the
Oh,
light gains
Mariner with the
purchase,
5 gifted subs.
spirits are lifted
Hey, and it finally
purpose
worked.
is
Hey, we
made
got
clear.
the alert playing. That's awesome. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Marin. I appreciate it. Gifted subs to Level 20 Chef, Prototype 71, Tilapia, Grizzly, and Scythex. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, new friends. New friends. Thank you. Very, very kind of you. Thank you for the support. Now 5 more people get to enjoy these emotes. Yes, exactly. All right, now we're back where we belong. Hey, Tilapia, how's it going? Yes, use the emotes. Embrace the emotes. Be the emotes. Yeah, thank you, Marina. Very, very kind of you, bud. All right, let's get rid of this stupid buff. So annoying. You know what? Don't move. You just stay there. And see, I don't. It's not even trying to proc the burn on Searing Strike. Am I reading that wrong? It should burn base 2, right? And then 4 when comboed. But for some reason, it's not even like proccing the burn. Just weird. Gifted subs will go to someone who never stops my streams. So it's nice to see people actually watching get that. Yeah, I mean, that happens sometimes, but you know, it doesn't matter. Everybody deserves a little bit of love. Oh, right. I'm sorry. Yeah, I forget that I always think the Orphan removes your percent piercing. It's not. It's the actual burn itself. Right. Got it. I always forget that because I very rarely play Orphan and not rank 4. Like, who does that? Who's crazy enough to do that? But Searing Strike is still doing good damage. That's good. Yeah.
Steady yourself.
Talk about once. Yes, I do remember that person. They are still around the community, which is funny. Gift this sub recently my channel. Nice. I was in somebody's stream recently where they were in it, and they immediately made some offhanded comment about how, which is funny because the comment was about my a battle run that I played recently and on YouTube, about like how I wasn't playing the right strategy or something, and I was like, so you did watch my video though? It's like, that's funny.
Can make all the difference.
But I say that, yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, thanks for the view, nerd. It's like, yeah, if you're gonna hate, at least hate while watching the videos, right? Oh, what we got a crit token from? What did we get a crit? Oh, we stole it from with Cake Palette. That's what it was, right? Have a 3 heal. No, it's just a kill. Definitely want to get Mantra upgraded so we get some actual decent healing out of it. I say decent, it's gonna go up to like a 5 heal, but I mean that. Oh,
Let it die.
Hello. Bullying my channel where I post vids of me figure skating, engagement farm. Yeah, exactly. Hey, the haters are just making things better for you. Oh man. All right. What is this one? I mean, that's better, right? And Lightning Element's still very, very good, and we should try to get somebody's speed up high enough to take advantage of it, but, yeah, I don't, like, why do I have that here? None of these are going to be good. I've got all these great burn trinkets, but she can't burn for crap. Hey, Praises, how you doing, bud? What kind of dum-dum has negative views about somebody figure skating? I have so little in my brain, I'm not about to spit it. I would die if I tried to figure skate. I would fall on the ground and slice myself on the skates. That's what would happen. I wouldn't know what the hell to do with myself. All right? So, kudos to people who do that. Need to upgrade both Mantra and Sanctuary for Mantra to do shit. It's definitely one of the biggest issues with that. I agree, absolutely.
The table is set. The inn awaits its faithful
For my brain, for my own life, let alone somebody else's life. Some people just have nothing else going on in their life, then that, you know what? Hey, my wife wants to skate. Dude, it's scary, man. I say that as I love to snowboard, and I have definitely sliced myself on the side of a snowboard before. I need to go snowboarding. That is something I need to do next year when it snows, because I've not done it in years. And like that's got to be like I have to go and do that. It's not like I can't go snowboarding here. There's actually decent like snow a couple hours north of me, so I need to do that this year. Anyway, what are we doing here?
One learns quickly.
So we got 4
who
mastery
survival
points. Let's
demands
go
it.
get mantra upgraded. I really like the only reason I have Searing Strike is just so I can hit rank 1. We didn't use Hearthlight at all there. Like we could use Firestarter just because at least it gives her a crit token, which is nice value. DD2 content creator snowboard trip. Hey, you want to come out here and go snowboarding, bud? I will absolutely take you up on that. Skiing by knees are not up to... Yeah, I don't know how my knees will do on it, honestly, Zim. You've never seen snow? You need to. I mean,
Consider
like,
your
you have a
position
choice about it. Like,
and
if you
plan
don't see it,
accordingly.
like, that is what it is. Are you also in, like, the... Are you in the U.S.? Phrases, you don't have to say where you are. I mean, I'm in Arizona, so I know a lot of people here haven't seen snow before. Sort of, oh, Florida, man. Ah, yeah, that the other corner where there's no snow. No Tangle is bad. It's not great, that's for sure. We don't really have any bleed synergy or any reason to be going that way. We also need to think about what boss we want to fight. I would probably say the baby is a better option for us. Got that Florida man long hair, too. Do you also wrestle alligators? I love snow, Pennsylvania. I do miss snow. I used to live in Chicago. But I don't miss... I miss when it's snowing. There's something... Like, if you've never been in a snowstorm before, it's, like, one of the most, like, peaceful... It like, dampens all the sound, so it gets, like, super quiet, and it's very peaceful, and it's cool. I hate cleaning up the snow when you've had, like, 4 feet. How'd you end up living in Arizona? So I was in the military for 5 years... So I enlisted in Chicago. I got stationed I was in Florida for a year, and then California for 4 years, and then I got a job in Arizona after that. Snow doesn't exist here in Chicago. It just, well, I mean, it does. It's just very cold also. We get snow in I know it's wild, and you go up to like Flagstaff and stuff. It's like, holy crap, there's a lot of snow. Snow is fun until it isn't, I agree. Into Snow Terry each winter, so I might finally experience it now. Yay, global warming! All right, let's go here.
The tainted crop
They get 2 feet and then get a week later get 3 feet. Yeah, it's crazy. So I used to, when I lived in north suburbs of Chicago, we would have like some years it was like, oh, 3 feet of snow in a night. Like, what the fuck? Fucking Arizona is where it's at. Y'all need to move to Arizona. Fuck California. Not the content creation state. Arizona. All right, move here, be here.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
All right, so I'm gonna throw. Okay, let's take a look at what we got going on here. Relationships. Nobody is like hating each other. Everybody's 0 on the negative, so that's great. So we're not going to worry about relationships right now. I am going to go ahead and grab the Stimulating Poultice and throw this on Bonnie, so we can at least take advantage of Enlightening Element on her. We can go with Laden Lantern here. I think that's better than Cake Palette right now. Do we have a Bleed Resist? There's a lot of trash in this, like there is, yeah. About water shortages out there. It's a valid concern. It is. We haven't really had any super big issues. This last year we got a lot of rain for here at least. A lot of food items. One holy water really isn't worth, in my opinion. Like, everybody loves flapjacks, right? Panera? Yeah, Panera's fine. Whatever sandwich you think I might like from Panera would be great. You know what I like, which is pretty much everything. As long as it ain't got mushrooms or olives on it, we're Gucci. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. If you like olives, you might want to leave my chat. I don't know if I can trust people who like olives. I'm sorry. Getting the caffeine lemonade. What? Caffeinated lemonade that killed those people? Excuse me? I have questions. Huh? What? We talk about this? What is going on? All right. I don't know. I kind of want to say. Well, we have 81 baubles, but maybe Hoarder. Hoarder could be very good value right now. Like we could get Greater Guild in Mind, which is nice, but I'm gonna hold out for Hoarder. Was there anything about Hoarder here? More assistance encounters. We'll see.
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as
Greeks, get
sharpened
out of the
steel.
chat now, yeah. No Panera had a super caffeinated lemonade that they didn't say was super caffeinated. Oh, so somebody who probably had like a caffeine sensitivity, like, didn't know.
Well.
Yeah. Hey, 69, nice. You can't see. Oh, you can actually. Caffeine, you think it does? Sounds like Four Loko, right? Where people were like, oh, this is fine, and then realized like, oh, this is not fine. 400 milligrams of caffeine? Bro, that's a lot of caffeine. Damn, you coming in here and tell Mariner to stream so that we can go watch his stream instead of mine, Goss? Get fucking out of here. It's like 4 months. It's a lot of energy drinks. Healthiest shot getting back-to-back Red Bulls, which oh my god, man. I've shotgunned like 2 monsters in a row. That was not a fun experience. When I tell you my heart was outside of my chest, Goss just wants to bully me, but you're too nice for him to bully. Don't worry, I can watch both at the same time. They all say that, but they can't. Mariner, you streaming tonight, bud? If you guys are looking for another DD2 streamer, I highly recommend Mariner. But he is unhinged, and so is his chat. I see Hoarder. Can I get to the Hoarder and the Lair? I can. Always? Hell yeah. You say that, but some nights you don't stream. At least maybe you stream so late that I just don't have the ability to get to it.
Tangled trails. Whisper
Lemonade kills somebody. Oh, I killed people multiple times. I have 2 eyes and 2 brain hemispheres. I'll use one for each stream, but you gotta watch them on opposite eyes and opposite screens. It's fairly average for Twitch. I mean, valid. I would say compared to my stream, it's fairly unhinged. I go to Mariner's stream to, like, just be chaotic and not have to, like, be semi-decent of a human being. And it'll be nice when you guys can see stuff that Red Hook do be cooking. One day. All right. Go. Took a days off like 2 days ago, but still. You can't take days off, man. I require you. Hey, Phoenix, how's it going? August, welcome on in. Good to have you. Oh, I love this encounter. Double lady dinner cart. Who doesn't love this? Definitely unhinged compared to this. Yeah, valid. I try to be an upstanding young content creator. I say young, I'm 30 fucking years old. I ain't young. The girls were having a tea party. They're having a tea party, yeah. All right. Some strength tokens going. Get some block going. I'm young in spirit. That's what they all say. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Batman. Batwoman. That person. What confession is this? It is Act 5, which you can see next to my face right there. Right there. If you ever need to know what act I'm on, right there. If you need to know what paths I have, right there. Bam. Now you get punished for killing the enemy by the lady. Yeah, exactly. Punishment. Perfect timing for that block, so that way I miss this mace bash. Yeah, boy! I only see mustache. Do I have a face though? No. I've never had a face. Oh, goody. Where did that come from? Oh. This is gonna suck. Mustache camera. Whip! That's what the bilious whale sounds like. Man, I love that move. It feels so fun and fair for the whole team.
Welcome relief.
Yeah, it's the
from
Act 5
cosmic
ornament, yeah.
agony.
I just like, when I see it, I'm always like, whoop, whoops. Miss. Nope. Oh, goody. I'm glad that in this one fight, I have managed to get up this amount of stress. Very fun and fair. I love this video game. Red Hook does not have a knife to my back. Please, do not help me. Oh my god, we actually burned her. Oh my god. Cleave stress is my favorite kind of stress. I quite enjoy it. It wasn't annoying enough. I know, right? To confirm ordainment is such an old shit moment. There's a lot of old shit moments in this fucking game right now. Okay, the taunt's fine for us, actually. Running front rank Orphan. She's just bonking, dude. She just likes to be the bonker. Doing decent damage. We want to stop by and say thanks for providing a kind and amazing environment for everybody, including myself. Oh, that's very sweet of you to say, Cyclops. I appreciate all of you being here. You're all kind, cool, awesome people. Thanks for you being here. All right, now we can see what Mantra does here. I mean, 13 heal, 5. I mean, it's a good overall heal, right? With a good bit of stress healing. Like, that's not a terrible option. Is this another viewer team? This is not, actually. This is actually a team that I somewhat validly put myself through for whatever reason. My stream. It's usually like, hey, I'm glad I can get my DJ out. I mean, hey, you know, that's all providing a valuable service. Yeah, they do. They got like the red going on. It's pretty neat. Keep your distance. I wouldn't trust me. I mean, okay, valid, but also like you don't need to be rude to yourself like that, girl. You'll be okay. Oh, Mantra does have a cooldown. Why does Mantra have a cooldown on this? Just let me spam it.
Fight
Also, I should
through
probably
the
like
fatigue.
kill something here at this point, huh? I've kind of been here in this fight for a minute.
Compassion.
Because fuck you, that's why. Valid. How's the damage of front rank Orphan? It's not terrible. It's not amazing, don't get me wrong. But like, she's hitting for like 10 minimum generally with upgrades. So like, that's not bad. Could be worse. All right, I need you to smack. Okay. Yay! I love that. This a late night stream? Kira, no, not super late. It's kind of late. I'm usually probably finishing up by now. I did start stream like 2 hours later than normal. Yeah.
Persistence will
I
overcome
took a nap
even
today.
The greatest of threats.
Dark's starting into it, but there's such a friendly, tight-knit community. There's a really good community of people who play this game. Don't need that for anybody. But it's a small community. It's a very small community. Rot keeps on. I swear to God, I've had so much Hemic Rot in like the last many runs. But I appreciate all of you. I love y'all. And here, have some. I fucking love that emote, dude. I love those emotes, man. I'm so glad. I've had a lot of good emotes, and we still have a lot of good emotes. But these ones feel like a really good identity for me. I've lost faith in humanity. I know. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible human being. Do I just... No, we don't. This is fine. Okay. Are you proud of me, Dad? What are we putting links in? Oh, Soloist. Plus 520% damage. Plus 90% bleed resist piercing. Holy shit. Yeah, that's the soloist change that I'm looking for when it happens. All right. I need to encore here. I gotta get Sanctuary going because otherwise she's about to get melted. August out here doing Red Hook's job for free. Yeah, exactly.
Hold fast.
I really do
Who
think they
knows
need their
what
crit
lurks
values
in the
looked at.
beyond?
The fact that they can crit higher chance on combo, that's fine, but their crit values
Relief
seem very
comes
high
rarely in
base. I need
these
to take a look
times.
at what they actually are.
Savor it.
Chaplain needs a taunt. She does have a trinket that gives it. I do agree. I also know that taunt can be very powerful. It might make her almost too good, but is that actually an issue? I don't know. You know, like, get the heal here. Yeah, dude, the old paths, yeah. Plus 200% damage and like a bunch of other random stuff. You're like, what the fuck? The old school Vanguard that literally just like would melt everything. To have, you know what? That's not terrible. Yeah, Hand of Light giving taunt would give it some really good value for this path. I absolutely agree. All right, just trying to keep ourselves alive here. One please. She definitely needs a look at, and I think she'll be getting it sooner rather than later. She doesn't need a taunt. Yeah, I don't think she needs it. I think it, as long as it's not built into Sanctuary, because that would make that move too powerful for her. Like, fine, if you wanted Hand of Light to maybe have a taunt and kind of not waste the turn, but use a turn to get a taunt, well, like, maybe that setup would be, that like, fine. I can see both sides of it, you know? I've decided that she needs a taunt. Ready, fight!
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Oh, it's because he was last in turn order. Honestly, the immobilized doesn't hurt us that much, though.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Another, I just managed to finish the third act boss. Hey, congratulations. Was very nervous about it, but thankfully got silent treatment. That definitely helps. And the dodge candle, also very good at last second, so didn't have too much of a problem. But I had to depend on blind because no powder, and we all know how much we love blinds. Hey, you know what? Congrats on beating that fight, though, because that fight, even in its current state where it's a lot
Work
better,
continues.
it's still not an easy fight. Oh, good. I'm glad that I moved him up there for one hit, and that guy managed to land a 20 crit on him in that
Cooperation is
time
the key.
frame. Very, very fun, epic moment. Copy immobilized from the barricade? No. He got immobilized because he was last in turn order. He did used to have Cake Palette, but he doesn't have it anymore, so. God damn, dude. Give me a little bit more regen, at least.
Incremental.
Kind of help a little bit
They
there.
all the same.
Set up for defender, and then just having two of the tokens get broken so you can't... Yeah, that's the problem with it, is that it requires the guard, right? Which is fine until that person just eats all the hits and then doesn't have any guard anymore. So you're like,
Collaboration
you're already
confers
homicidal. Yeah, you started that
advantage.
way, bud. Yeah, when we apply that, when we use that on combo, we do get the burn, which is nice. Yeah, back rank Chaplain. This is where we want to be. All right, that was a fight. That was a fight of all time, chap. Yeah. I'm kind of enjoying the front rank Orphan right now. It's not terrible. Like, it isn't fucking amazing, you know, but like she's doing really solid damage. We do also have Gnarly Knuckles on, so like that's like helping a lot, right? Now, if we can get Gnarly Knuckles and like a Sharpness Charm, should be smacking people around.
Than your share of the burden.
Front Orphan has shop, but actually, see, honestly, it didn't used to be viable, but with the changes to Ransack, it definitely helps, right? Tippler giving us a unique interaction there. Because now she can hit rank 4, which is really potent with her, with the damage that she can do. Hell of a pull and a smoke screen, yeah. We're trying to go to the Hoarder, right? Because we have a lot of baubles. Yeah, so we're just gonna head this way. Guard not lasting 1 round, but in practice it rarely happens. Often lasts 2 rounds, so the cooldown is reset. It's still up sometimes. Yeah, it's still up sometimes.
They need your help.
I honestly, like, the more I'm playing right now, I would say Chaplain is not terrible. I think it definitely needs tweaking. But I'm trying to give Junia more of a chance because I have been pretty critical of her, and a lot of people have told me, like, hey, yeah, she needs work, but she's not that bad. I'm like, okay, here we are. Like, she's hitting fine. She's doing fine. Value of a character that can party guard, yeah. Do we need... We can get the traveling heal. That'll be pretty good for us. I mean, multiple in items is good value for free, essentially, but we don't know what they're going to be, so I'm going to go with this. 5 tiny buffs that, if she gets any of them, should be significantly better, yeah. And I'm hopeful that they are aware of what they are. And they are. They know what's going on. Can you not change the skin anymore, the stagecoach from here? Is that a bug? Didn't you just be able to change the skin in here? I feel like there's a bug on the UI. I'm also on the experimental branch, so I don't know if... hello? Hello? Okay. Do it at the end? Okay. Even though Shuffle posted that rant video, I haven't watched the rant video fully. It's, yeah, it's his, ranger going off on it. We want to go right here. Consecrations are great. I don't agree with how other paths are good. They're not built from this game. Yeah, I mean, Seraph is definitely, I would think, arguably her best path. Right now, Chaplain isn't terrible, but again, I think she suffers from just needing a lot of setup to do one decent thing slow. And that's about it, so... Alright. Stress heal or the items. Let's just take the items. The stress isn't too bad right now on the team. This is gonna be a bigger net stress heal. Give me 4 of these. Honestly, fishing net isn't a terrible option either. Bear trap is better though. Hey, Comrade, how's it going?
An elementary problem.
Too much setup for what other characters can do in 2 buttons like Duelist. Yeah, exactly. She just needs some help though. How you doing, Comrade? Hope things are well, buddy. I'm not terribly upset with Junia. Like, I'm glad that they at least tried to do something with her and didn't make her just a heal bot. Like, I can see the intent was there. I think, and I've said this before, I think what Junia suffers from and both benefits from is that she is, like, in the development of the game, she's the first hero that was developed after DD2 like had started, like had been playtesting for almost a year, and like so they built her into the style of DD2, but I think they almost leaned too hard into it in some ways with like special tokens and things, which is all good, but I think she suffers from being like an early development of a new style. Whereas you can see like Flag got like a lot of really good treatment because I think they learned from those mistakes. Just framing war all over the place. Gotta love a little bit of frame war. Weakest hero after Junia? Maybe Runaway? Junia's the weakest hero. Yeah, I think she's definitely up there. Again, I think a lot of it plays with playstyle. What does Orphan Runaway do? More burn when you're in the back ranks, less damage, more damage and less burn in the front ranks. All right, Porter, let's see if you pay off, bud. Yeah. We got some options here. Signed indenture can be good. I don't think it's amazing for us right now. Hints of Home could be good. Jester is moving a lot, but he does end up in rank 4 a lot, which we don't want. This is, let me be real, this is not the best, like, we could have gotten from the Order for saving up, like, 89 baubles. I was hoping for something a little better. Like, Hint of Home is good. We don't have a bleed resist trinket, which is something that I was looking for Crusader. Yeah, Fieldstone's okay, but he's not getting hit that often. Nobody's doing any blights. Play Despacito, the song? Yeah, get Galvanizing Goblet. That works really well with our team. And again, we end up with this issue where if he's in rank 4, he suffers for that. Man, this was not a great one for us, huh? Like, Hint of Home is probably the best one for us, right? Like, getting that on-hit regen, I think is going to be a good option for Junior.
In such a little thing.
I think that is our best friend here. And we probably could go for this as well. If we really wanted to. I really want to make the heart work. Where's Sparkle Ball when you... I know, right? Like, where's Sparkle Ball or, like, any of the other, like, decent trinkets that work on this for whatever. Yo, bro, how's it going?
Hello.
Hello, brother. Are you back from your trip? How was your trip, man? I'm assuming you're back from your trip. I am legally obligated to say hi to like him because he is my brother. Grab this. All right. Back first day back at work today. How did that feel? Cruise trip was awesome. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you guys had a good time. We'll have to catch up and talk all about it. I need to figure out plans to come up and see you. Already looking to book another one. You guys gonna become like cruiseaholics. Some Rock League in our future? Absolutely, man. Always get the ugly heart with the hardened heart, so you get free death store checks. Exactly, right? Exactly. That's what I'm looking for.
She'll join them soon enough.
Oh, Greater Protectorate now is probably better than Greater Anchoring Charm. This may be a good find for us. This will make Mantra heal pretty heavily. Greater Anchoring Charm. Sure. I don't know if this is the best play for us, but I think it's a good play. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm also gonna take these clotting poultices,
Tonics, tinctures,
and just kind of use them as like a way to make heart work, because I really like pulsing heart if we can get it to work. Mother might be coming this summer, so you can visit then. Yes, I know. We need to make that happen. Lees, hello. How's it going? You kill it. Nice, bro. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Let's Orphan at Brass Knuckles because she's doing she's only doing physical damage, right? Rank 1 is plus 40% damage, so I'm trying to get as much damage as I can do with her to actually make her viable right now. All right, elite enemy is not fun, but we'll deal with it. Man, that only did 10 damage. That was a really bad low end roll. Eefda. Luthamir, thank you for the sub. That'll come through in a second. There it is. Thank you very much. How you doing?
Cross the threshold with coin.
Of course, this is where I got rid of my move resist on Vestal, right? Like that's obviously the way it goes. All right, I need you to be doing better damage than this. What is going on right now? We've been doing great damage, and now she's just like, no, oh, fuck off, no. Why do I get this disease so often? We had it on 3 people in my last run. There's gotta be other diseases in the game. Join the vibe. Seems like a fun party. Doing well, man. Glad to hear it. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. Just got back from crew. Yeah, I've been that. Great. Oh my god. Yes, RNG fun. Absolutely. This is bullshit, man. Just get Sickening Silence? Yes, absolutely. Sickening Silence on her would go hard, but easier said than done. Fucking hell. And she has Hint of Home, man. I need to get rid of Hint of Home now. She's just gonna be doing like no damage. Like we just put that trinket on her and she immediately gets a disease. Alright, game. Whatever, man. Sometimes this game, man, it really irks me. Like the chances of all of that lining up is so slim.
Emboldened.
Yeah, now she's doing like very low damage. Up your mouth. We don't though. We just left the hospital. Like literally the node before this, we just left the hospital. Picked up a trinket that helps her like regen, and then now she's whatever. I guarantee you I'm not gonna be able to cure that disease for any length of time.
We can rely only on each other.
Look, there's a good hit. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Always something. His little hops. Bro, it tried to give him an hemic rot. That's the disease he gives. It tried to give it to him. I know this is the disease region, but this has just been insane recently with hemic rot in particular. Like I have gotten that disease 9 times probably in the last 3 runs. Like there's other diseases in the game.
All the same.
At least I think there is. No, it didn't reproc it. It just said hemic rot because it gave her a weakness. So that was it procking the weakness. Can we hemic not, please? That'd be great. Only get hemic rot. They need more disease variety, which like it's probably gonna bite me in the butt when I get like brittle bones or some shit. But like, can we just like not with this? Hey, leather hoarder. That's good. I don't have any baubles now. Watch as we get Sparkle Ball here. Okay, this is not great either, so. Rid of zombies 5%. They do have a higher chance. I know they have a much higher chance. I understand this is the disease region, but like, it just like, it's, the timing of it is like, oh great, you just got a trinket that helps you do regen, but now on the up chance that you get a disease, it lowers your damage by a good chunk. I mean, I'm still gonna keep it. It's still worth it, but like, come on, game. Bemic spots gives you 2 vulnerable combat starts, yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll get the hospital bonus next. I should have taken some wax inoculant or something, right? Alright. Whatever, man. This is part of life. Part of this game. We're gonna go try to fight the baby, though, because I think we have a decent team for it. But we're gonna see how we feel getting through it. Get disease on your first disease check. Yes, exactly.
Wheels askew.
Hey,
Coach limping.
Oh, we're out of wheels now? Okay,
Imprudent.
that's fine. See if we try. I do it all the time, Luthamir. I do it all the time. I don't know why I still do it. I got almost over 2,000 hours in the game at this point. I still fucking do it. All right. Funny story. I like funny stories. Og, which I very rarely have gotten the Og.
The landowners.
I mean, I like out of diseases, it's like it's not the worst because it's a % chance Like, you can counter it to a degree. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just annoying to see it multiple times, you know? You know what? Oh, and lightning element. Okay, I was like, what? Gets armor. Should the stagecoach lose armor or wheels randomly? Yeah, because they're rocking it so hard. Hey, I don't know, both. DOT characters don't care about Hemic Rot. That's valid, except I don't really have any dot characters. I guess he's a dot character, but he also doesn't have it. Yesterday was my best Resentment Beacon run. I had +5 mastery save, and the last unskippable note I got Shambler Beacon fight, which no one wanted out of. I love that for you. Crusader got the disease. Yeah, minus 20% HP on entering a region. I'm not confident fighting a hospital Kyrogen, so I gave him the trinket plus 20% debuff resist piercing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's brutal, Jack. Not being able to leave the fight either is such a slap to the face. Oh my god, when did my stress get this high? That's gonna like crit or something, and he's just gonna die like immediately.
Steady yourself.
Well, we knew that was gonna crit, but like, why did that crit? No, they had a crit token. It cannot complain. Get Divine Comfort up now. You never notice the Cultomania until, yeah, exactly. Like, the Cultomania will definitely sneak up on you. Good miss. Hand of Life should burn. Eh, maybe. I probably should have just gone for Sanctuary there, huh? Alright. Of course that crit. Hey, we got regen though. That's good. Okay, I need to kill this lady. She is our high priority target right now. I'm also just gonna go ahead and reduce that stress.
Small reprieve from this.
I guess I could have mantraed that stress off, but hey, whatever. Mouth Giant still freaks me out. She's a freaky... A lot of the enemies in this region are particularly freaky. That was smart. Good job, guys. I'm glad you guys were smart enough to double hit my one character that has positional damage. Love that. We'll get Burn Vestal in another timeline. She'll happen. I would imagine they're going to build a path that helps her burn. 3 conviction tokens, by the way. Come on, Chaplain. Need you to work a little harder than that, huh? Instead of the bat, I almost did. I was like, maybe I should Lance here, because that would do more damage. And I was like, no, that's probably a bad idea. But hey, I mean, this regen is coming in clutch for us, so that's good. Okay, all right. Things are looking up. Got a lot of regen going on this team, so that's good. Gonna do less damage back here. That's fine. Who will get the burn rework? Confessor, Chaplain, or Seraph? I would imagine Confessor would probably. It wouldn't be Seraph. Seraph's still gonna be like a heal-focused one. That's got a good identity, and then Chaplain is still going to be like the tanky one. I would think Confessor feels very like righteous, like making you confess for your sins, like burn for your sins, you know. I think Confessor also has like fire in its picture. Yeah, I think Confessor is like a skull with fire around it, right? It's like that just feels the most appropriate to me.
Collaboration confers advantage.
Is Stygian more dangerous than Bastards? Stygian is more dangerous in the final region, yes, but then Bastards gets obviously much harder for the final fight. Like, Bastards Beacon starts off more dangerous in region 1 than Stygian. Stygian gets harder by region 3, and then Bastards just takes off at the end there. But then they changed it dramatically. I think it's got good identity. I think it definitely needs some tweaking, though. I would like some of her cooldowns to be changed a little bit, so that way I don't end up in a situation where if I'm trying to run her as just the support hero, like, you can end up at times where you, like, almost have no buttons to click and you have to pass. Like, just needs... I think that needs some tweaking. What's Sheriff saying to the debuff path? I'd rather not. I'm fine with Confessor being debuff and burn oriented. Like, make her more of a dot character, less physical damage, and disruption. That all works for me. On upgrade, if you give... Yeah, that...
Hold fast.
I was about to say, does she have a crit token? She did, okay. This is gonna be great for us. We're gonna get battering rams back here. Oh, invasive species. I mean, that's fine. Okay. Sanctuary just as a stress heal on Seraph without guard. Could be good. Can't kill. Unfortunately, like, it does go through the block. I'd have to crit here for that to kill. So I'm just gonna go for like Hand of Light here. We'll get a strength token. I wish Hand of Light generated strength. Maybe that could give like more, because Hand of Light feels like such a weird move because it's like I waste a turn doing 1 damage to get a block and a strength token. Like I know it sets you up for. Fuck off with the crit tokens again. Why? Oh my god.
Excellent work.
I have all the people that generate crit tokens.
Measure out your
I'm just
violence.
trying not to get mad at the RNG right now, but I'm failing, man. Like, we're round 2 and I've done this amount of damage. Decent chance we kill. Yeah. I say that as we get a random crit, right? Like, we just procced a random crit on our hero right after that. Like, you never really pay attention when it's your crits, right? You're like, nah. But it's the enemy's crits, though. You're like, holy shit, this is the worst thing that ever happened, and terrible, and all that fun stuff. That's a crazy move that can do 14 damage on that hit.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Okay. Just need to be smarter about my plays right now. I'll probably be fine. Damn, I forgot that we needed the additional tokens for the stress heal. It's fine. And the self heal too. Oh well. Oh. Fucking hell. I shouldn't take this baby fight, man. There's like no way that this goes okay for us, unless I can like salvage some good heals here or something. The Giz burn feels weird. It's probably like, I imagine it's filled with oil, right? Like that's like what I think of. Yeah, it should probably. I know I'm stalling here, but I'm trying to get some heals or something going on. Was alcohol? Yeah, oil, alcohol, something, right? Like, did Sanctuary already expire? Oh, okay. It may be a balance reason. It may have also just kind of been missed. All right, we just gotta go for the kill. We get Rancid Feast, which I don't really think is great for us. I mean, none of these are particularly great for us, but I'm gonna go for it. If we lose, we lose. We'll do another run.
Born to a corpulent, half-eaten mother, the child is a ravenous avatar of degeneracy.
The worst option for this team is definitely not great for us. I will say that. To dodge that. Double hunger. Love that. It's gonna move up here to at least salvage Vestal. There's Hemic Rot. I don't want to pull per se, but it's also not a bad option. 6 damage. That's really pathetic for this. And it's gonna double hunger or something. She's still gonna get hit by that vulnerable because that's how that operates. Sure. Take the damage. That'll at least get rid of the vulnerable. Fucking hell, dude. Can you not crit as much as this? Shit. Yeah. This has got to be one of my least favorite fights. Just because of the tokens that it generates. It's just kind of nutty sometimes. Also, what is up with my damage right now, bro? She's been hitting for 10 every fucking time, and now she's hitting for 6? Am I missing something? I don't think we're gonna win this fight, guys. We're in a bad spot right now.
Small foundation.
More such a slog. At least the general feels like relatively like the same a lot. Yeah, I think we're borked. I shouldn't have taken this fight. I mean, I knew it going into this. I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway. Eight blights. Hemic rots. Yay. 15% chance, by the way. There we go. Like, if we've been doing those kinds of hits, like, frequently, we would have been doing a lot better. But we haven't been, so... Okay, regen, that's helpful for us. She's gonna get hit. She has a block token, so I'm not super worried about. I'm more worried about him than anything.
Mistimed, misdirected.
What gave me the extra turn there? He's got to keep his health up a little bit. Again, why are we rolling so low consistently? Like I said, this whole run we've been doing consistently much better damage than this, and now we're rolling 6s. Like, I mean, like, this is such fucking bullshit.
Collaboration confers advantage.
And the Grot is contagious? Yeah, maybe.
Darkness encroaches.
Blind.
Inexorable.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what the play is. I shouldn't have taken this fight. Like, I mean, what is this right now with these tokens? Oh, she had hunger. I didn't realize. God damn it. It's this. What is this damage? Is there a modifier I'm not aware of right now? Like, genuinely. Oh, she's back there. That's what it is. That's why. She's in the back rank. That's why. Orphan. Yeah. $11 damage. Could you? No, dodge doesn't work. Nothing works. It's all just a fucking lie.
Sweat-soaked brows, unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
Don't die. Vestal can't deal a dot. We're so close, but we're still gonna die. Both meats are going. Holy Lance won't end it though. Can I Hand of Light from back there? I can't do any damage from back there. Yeah, but I can't. He Holy Lances and I can't Hand of Light from rank 3. He's not stuck. Yes, the Lance dots, but then she goes. I mean, it's our best option, but he still gets hit. Like, he's still gonna get hit by the front meat. We still lose Crusader in this, right? There's no play in which we can do this where this will kill him. Does she have an item? No, she doesn't. Do I pass heal? Question, do I pass heal? Right? Get him off death's door. Then Vestal hits. That gets the baby to death's door. He eats the hit from the back, the meat in the back. They eat the hit up here. I mean, either way, somebody dies. I think somebody dies either way, because the meat's gonna hit. The baby has 2 turns. I don't know who has the turn after this meat. That's the problem. That's great. I know, but saying like that doesn't help me right now, Cactus. Right? It's retro hindsight gaming doesn't get me there. So I think we pass heal and we just hope for the best here. I can't. Unfortunately, I can't block I can't tank this damage, right? We hit here, we get to Death's Armor. It's game. It's over. Yeah, she's gonna, yeah. Unless this misses, which is possible.
The siren song of the void is burned for now.
Yeah, somebody died every time there. Orphan is a very good path. It's a great path. We had a lot of fun with that. That wasn't an issue of Orphan. That was just bad plays on that. It is what it is. Be fine.
We will see that
Hello,
again.
how are you? I am under the
sure of
water.
it.
Yeah,
Please
that's how
help
I'm feeling
me.
right now.
Here too much raining.
All right. Is what it is. Life goes on.
loathing abates.
All right. Along to the end, we've got one more node. Just at the final fight. Yeah, unfortunately, really what boiled down to is for some reason, even when she was in rank 1, she was hitting for like 6 damage. I don't know why. I'd have to take a look and make sure that I wasn't doing something wrong. But like, if she'd been hitting for 10, what she was doing the rest of the run, we would have been fine. Like, we would have had enough damage to have gotten that. That situation would have been fine. Hey, Uncanny, how's it going? Just really unfortunate right there. Even with a crit that didn't hit. Okay. But we will be okay. Yeah. Thankfully, this team, like, doesn't really care too much about being shuffled right now in this situation. More chances to get conviction. Yeah, that's how that works.
We can rely only upon each other.
Excellent. Good time for flesh weaving right there. Back from photography, welcome back. You didn't miss much besides us dying horribly. Nice crit. Increase me a lot. Hey, it's not that bad of a skill. I mean, it's annoying, but it's counterable. Wow, and Tropic Star actually exists. Forgot about that. Yeah, the worship is going to be the main issue, I think, with this, but yeah, whatever. At least Banneret can do damage from up front, so we've got that going for us.
A brilliant conclusion.
And my man is critting. He's like, you know what? We're in bad shape. I gotta start doing some work. I'll use Crusader and DD1, stunning blows and bulwark. Yeah, Templar is pretty fun. It can definitely be a good time. Okay, corpses there. Trying to keep the blind up more than anything. Unfortunately, he's gonna get exaltation. Not much I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it, actually. Thankfully, his exaltation is team-wide. There it is.
Measure out your
Hey,
violence.
resisted most of
Apply
it.
judiciously.
Can't complain about that. Worry about stress healing later. Oh my god. What? Did his debuff resist just go up or what? Yeah. Thankfully, we're getting extra actions, which is very nice. Try to stop us from immediately dying here. Take the sanctuary here. Okay. Yeah, Snap Judgment's giving us the extra turns because of the speed. We're up to 18 speed right now, which is just something. Hey, Penguin, how you doing, bud? That one didn't pan out as well for us. I really need the game to give me, like, the good doctor or something when we get to the inn. I can't have him hit Death's Door. I just can't risk it right now. Allow for 2-step. Yeah, you can't get them duplicated, unfortunately. Where's Bonnie? The baby ate her. Fortunately, she failed her first DBR check. If we'd survived that DBR check, she would have lived.
The past is gone.
But you can say that about anything, right? So. I should have taken that. I don't know if I'm getting leper. I have a breacher leper that I could have taken. I don't know why I didn't take that. I'm just so used to not taking that if I don't have a leper. Well, that worked relatively well. Like, I'm not upset with how Bonnie operated there. I'm just upset that she just hit for so low so consistently. Like, we just...
Is lit. The table
All right,
is
game.
set.
Thank you.
The inn
I can take that. That's
guests.
fine. Good doctor. We got rid of all of our diseases. All the Hemic Rot is gone. Thank you. The game heard me. My character died. I'll miss her, but there's one thing Darkest Dungeon has taught me, so we can always rebuild. Yeah. Baby kills parents. Get orphan. Then once orphan is killed by baby. All right. Clutch hitter, amateur weaponsmith, hemophiliac. Okay. All right. So much for the in item. I know, right? This is why you shouldn't hoard in items. Okay. Amateur weaponsmith is fine. I mean, armorsmith would be better, of course, but that is fine. All right. So who do we play up front? Who do we want? Do we want to just, like, be dumb and just take, like, my breacher Tempest Leper and just smack him up front and then just block all the damage for Junia? Wanderer Grave Robber? I don't know if I want another squishy hero up front. I don't think she's gonna operate very well, right? She's not gonna get the damage we need her to do up there, especially with, like, weak grip and stuff. Hellion? Hellion could work. Could go with, like, Highwayman. But we'd want a Highwayman to be doing the riposte. Surgeon intensifies. I'm not doing rank 1 surgeon. You disappoint me, BB. I just did rank 1 orphan. That didn't work very well for me, huh? The other thing is we have to pay for them to change their class, right? We got to think about money. Like, if we want to change, we have the money to do it, but I think that that's something you should be able to change here, is to be able to select their path, right? No, fuck. Oh. I meant to right click. Okay. Late today, BB? Yeah, I started streaming late today. Deal with the hand you're given. All right, what do we do? What do we run here? How do we run this? Who goes up front? I guess it's Aspirin Gaming, huh?
Learn what can be taught.
I wish this
You
didn't
may
cost 32
stand
relics
just
for a hero
little
I just
taller
picked up.
At the end.
All right, I'm not changing abilities here. All right. Yep. Fun fact 69, I actually know this one by heart. The letter E is the most commonly used letter in the English language. It occurs in like 11% of all words or something like that. I know that one by heart. All right. All right. Jester's... Okay. Not Jester, sorry. So she can protect him from negative effects, yeah. Put a staple. No, it's not, like, this is not the end of the world. We'll be fine. We can make this work. We can make this work. No, I'm gonna keep that on him. Yep. What time is it in your city? It's 6 in the morning for us. It's 8 p.m. 8:16 p.m. for us. No, it is not the unfriendly people speaking. It is not. No negative torchlight or anything. We just
The next stop is
getting our
lead
booties
the
kicked
way.
in.
Plan accordingly.
Okay.
A smoother
So
ride,
there's
for a time at
trinket
least.
synergy with Rancid Feast right now. Right? Give it to Vestal? Give the kitchen knives to Vestal? She's the main tank, but this has nothing to do with tanking, right? This is about damage, right? She does have. We also have to think about blight resist, right? For the extra action
Spend what
proc
you
and
can,
stuff.
For wealth no longer has meaning.
Kitchen knives doesn't do anything with tanking, though,
If
right?
indeed it ever did.
We could give her Cuppa, and she might be able to get more blight out of it. Oh, we do have a clotting cure as well. Man, I'm trying to figure out what the best plan of action is here. Like, Clotting Cure and Pulsing Heart is a really solid combination. Cooking show now? These meats are raw! Yeah. Ugh, relationships are also down, man. This game, man, sometimes it just, like, it just piles it on you, and you're just like, I don't know what to do at this point. I really don't know what the best options are for this team right now. I'm trying to get the additional damage, like all the damage I can out of Aspirin. Hit of Home is good. I think it's really good for her. I mean, this is just a weird trinket. I don't know if this really gives us any valid points to it. Honestly, I'm just gonna drop these. I don't think we get value out of these. Might keep Clandestine Cape for now. I'm tempted to get the Cure, but I don't think we absolutely need it. I think I need to focus a little bit on relationships right now and see what we can get out of negative stuff. Bate and Henry, like, what do we have? Do we have anything that helps this? We do have some stress reduction, which is good. We already have 2 whiskeys, so that's a good start. Bate and Junior. Let's see if we can get any, like, +2 procs. No. Okay, that gets them out of the negative. Okay, and Henry and Bate. Let's see if we can get them out of the negative.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be unfriendly with everybody, right? Well, he actually end up. Okay, yeah, this one. Try this, I guess. I just need some good RNG in the game. Just a little bit, like a little tidbit of decent RNG would like really go a long way to make me not fucking hate the game right now. All right. I need to switch off Smite. We're not using it anymore, or we're not going to be using it. Put back Holy Lance. Never trust the whiskey, yeah. The numbers lie. Absolutely they do. Alright. Where are we going? That's another thing we need to figure out. We've defeated the baby now.
And undone.
We've already done the sprawl. I don't have time to do a sluice, unfortunately. So, I'm already 2 hours late on my stream, so no sluice today, guys. Avoid the hoarder, guarantees a hoarder. We'll go for Shroud, that's fine.
Timbers of the coastal
Let's get some bleed resist.
With salt.
You could definitely use some.
Secrets.
And then we feed everybody.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
I didn't equip something. What did I not equip? There's a stagecoach something I didn't equip. Bottles. It's fine. I'm a little whacked out after that fight.
Listless on the tide. Brined in noxious
Nah, it was the poultice, not the poultice. It was the. You got that little alert when you don't do a stagecoach item.
Options require careful deliberation.
All right. Well, we don't need to do the lair fight. So this is gonna take armor either way, but I really don't want to go double rough patch. Let's just go forward here and see what this is. You could drink the seawater. Yeah, that's healthy, right? Seawater's fine for everybody. Token when damaged instead of when hit. Would she be OP? Yes. I would love it if it worked that way, but unfortunately it wouldn't be great. All right? Because it would she'd then get it on dot procs, and that would be a little wacky. Okay, so she's healing him when using Sanctuary. That's nice to see. Good old little bit of damage there immediately. Good old crit right into it. And stun. There we go. Even with the additional stun resist, doesn't matter, huh? Yeah.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Jesus Christ. Of course he had a crit token.
Malaise, measured and steady.
They're generating crit tokens so rapidly. What's the percent chances on it?
Observe the subjects carefully.
At 3
and you
this
will
fight
discover
by
its
round
weaknesses.
2.
Cooperation is the key.
I don't know what's happening right now, man. What proc blind on me? Why am I going? Is it because I'm going last? Or is it because it's because I'm using Encore? That's why. Because I used Encore. That's why. These guys are just out here. These guys are just kicking booty right now.
Empowered, emboldened.
Ugh. And he gets the blight. Like, the procs are just insane. At least we're getting the Jester extra action, like, value right now. There we go.
A simple variable. Easily
Oh my
resolved.
goodness. What a run. I think I hate Analysis. It's definitely not amazing, but we make do of what we got, right? That was a fight, man. I don't know what. We got, by round 2, they generated 3 crit tokens, 10% chance on 3 different enemies. So that was, like, statistically speaking, very improbable. But they managed it. They really went out of their way to just knock that out, huh? Agony, insanity even, right? It feels that way. Craziness is what it is. And it's an enemy ambush. Wouldn't have it any other way. It's okay, these guys will shuffle us back into position, right? We won't get stunned, okay? Because sudden rigging isn't supposed to happen in round 1 anymore. So I'm glad that that's the case. I'm really glad they made that change, because it really was annoying when sudden rigging happened in round 1 consistently. Hey, Chaplain hasn't even done anything and is already doing stuff. That's good.
What can we learn upon
How?
closer inspection?
Can somebody tell me how? The roll between a speed 10 and a speed 5 enemy for the speed 5 enemy to go first. I think it's a D6 or is it a D8? Just funky. Got the proc for the blight. Getting an awful lot of blight here. Oh, well, okay, we do have Rancid Feast. I need to remember Rancid Feast is the thing. That's on me. Ugh. Oh, Brad, that crit token. Was that from all hands on deck, or is that just a random crit token? This whole run can go to hell, man. I don't know what is happening. Can we stop being moved? Move us back, please. Oh, no, he resisted. He's got 80% move resist, so I guess that makes sense. He's gonna heal her. $17 crit. It's normal. Where do I keep getting this blind from? Is that from, that wasn't from the fog, because it would have lifted. Nice crit? Yeah, I know. It was an amazing crit, honestly. Really high value crit there. At least sudden rigging didn't work there, because thankfully Chaplain is better than that. I think that's our first mace bash that we've landed in, like, a long time. As we just keep getting shuffled. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, nope, he generated a crit token. 17 crit. Just perfect timing on that. Good job, man. I appreciate that. Your efforts will not go unnoticed. There we go. Yay, everything's better. Okay. Oh, man.
Sweet reprieve.
The cap I'm about to, hey, look, I'm glad I didn't buy this. No hands on deck. 0 hands. Not a single hand had on deck. All right.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
Hope you guys are having fun at least. I know I'm bitching a lot. It's just these runs are just goofy, man. Damn it.
Cooperation is the key.
I'm genuinely questioning that crit chance right now. Because I've played a lot of Act 5. I don't think I've seen it proc this much. Like, ever.
Steady yourself.
What is... It's so many randomly generated crits happening right now.
Empowered, emboldened.
I'm still alive. Everybody's okay. Nobody's dead. These are all good things. Hey, Pate. What's up, man? You been busy today? You missed out on the shenanigans. That is this god-awful run that we're having.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
RNG is just not my friend today. That's the answer to that question. Coma went. It went fine. Yeah, it was a good nap. Coma thing. Get that unchecked power there.
And effective.
He's dead. You're already named. This is a memoried hero. You replaced my runaway who died. Oh. Hello, YouTube.
Cut
Hey,
down these
Lourdes. How's it going?
nightmares
Welcome in.
And blaze the trail to your redemption.
Say hi to YouTube right now. They'll be making comments about this part of the run, I'm sure. Oh my god. All right. Hiya, 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 hiya. Seems like every other non-commute strike anyway. Yeah, exactly. The crit, I don't understand, man. It's 10% chance, I get it, but like, my god, dude, the ordainment has just been brutal this like part of the run.
Against it. They
I'm gonna take scouting. I am tired and needless sleep. Yeah, go get sleep, man. Appreciate you being here. I'm just trying to power through this run. I might have to end this run early. I don't know if I'll have the time to finish it. Unfortunately, that's what I get for starting a stream 2 hours late. All right. I'm glad you think it's fascinating. I mean, this team is working. I really wish we kept the runaway, man. I think she was doing really well. We lost the creek. Damn it. We'll have to get on this weekend and grind it out. Everybody wants to leave for Torchlight, which I can't risk right now. We'll get back to the creek. Hastened. All right, who's ready for your cutscene? Bro, sudden rigging isn't supposed to be happening from turn 1. They did a whole patch about this. Thank you for the good luck. The unfortunate thing is this team requires so much setup at this point.
Dissection.
Just to be like
An
somewhat
unavoidable
valid.
end.
I don't know, man. It's rough.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
A bit of block generation there. Oh, there you go. There's that extra stress. And the blinds. I'm not stopping the baby from spawning at this point. Nothing I can do about it. Just... I think I'm done. I think the RNG has gotten the better of me at this point. This team can win, but
Empowered, emboldened.
it's not large blocks, yeah. Yeah, I think the game has officially kicked my booty with my anger issues right now. Oh man. Last region. I don't know if I think I might end after this fight. It's also almost 9 o'clock here, and I have to be at work again at like 2 in the morning. So I really don't have the time. It's an odd team, by the way. Well, it wasn't the original team, to say the least. Yeah, I gotta train this week. And the guy who trains me supposedly gets into work that early. So I went to work at 2 a.m. today and he didn't show up until 5, so that was super nice of him. But hey, life goes on. Or it doesn't, and we all die horribly, as Shelby said. Yeah, the game saw that Chaplain was doing really well and was like, we can't have that. Stop it from happening. Yeah, just the fact that I accidentally picked a cultist, I think, sealed the deal. If I picked a better hero for this, it would have been fine, but the occultist is just not a good synergy for this.
Is no time to falter.
Runaway was really good. I would definitely
Cooperation is the key.
Small boxes now run my Vestal all the way back to rank 1 or rank 4. All right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call
In
it.
this world,
The game is officially Red Hook. You win. You win. You win today. You have officially beaten me. Oh man, good job, Red Hook. I applaud you. All right. Hey, you know what? I appreciate y'all being here. It's been a fun stream regardless. RNG aside, it's still an enjoyable game. We had a good run going there. Just some bad plays towards the end, you know? That's just the way it goes. All right. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid. But hey, if you're watching this video on YouTube, thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here. You should consider subscribing to the channel. If you're watching this and you're not following here over on Twitch, hey, follow. That way you don't miss anything. It can always be worse. Exactly. It can always get worse. We could have made that run happen. I just don't have the energy for dealing with the RNG that we're getting tonight. Even though most of it's just me misplaying. So, all right. Doesn't look like anybody's really doing anything right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it a night. You guys have a great one. I will see you all on Thursday.